Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Between the Game Sports. I'm sitting here and I'm getting ready to lay it down, and I keep seeing this crazy news. I guess it's not too crazy, but the youngest Ball brother, LaMelo Ball, apparently has got a so-called Instagram model pregnant. Her name is Anna Montana or something like that. Now these so-called Instagram models or vixens or whatever you want to call them, let's just call them predators. um, I understand for this younger generation, especially with these athletes, man, they have so much access to people, so much access to is given to them um, from others that they're easy prey. And this young lady, she's 32. I would call her a young lady. Uh, has clearly targeted the youngest Ball brother, and they dated for a while. And I don't know how long it was, but apparently he couldn't stay away. He couldn't say no, and we all know how this goes sometimes. But these athletes got to be smarter. They got to know what these women, these so-called Instagram models, want from them, and it's to secure a check, secure a baby, secure getting taken care of for the rest of their life. Uh, the rumors have been out for a while. I want to say 4 or 5 days, and then apparently I just saw some website confirming that LaMelo has gotten this woman pregnant. I just don't understand it. He's 20 years old. She's 32. He's 20. He has his whole life ahead of him. Now, maybe this is what he really wanted. You know, some guys have the notion of having kids young, and there's nothing wrong with that. Of course, he'll be able to take care of his child if this is true. He's going to be a millionaire for a long time uh, if his career pans out the way it's going to be, it's planned to be, or hopes to be. But he had time. He had time, and of course, there's going to be people to say that you never know when your time is up, and you need to have a kid as soon as you can, and you want that legacy and things of that nature. But that's the what ifs of the world. This kid could have waited. I really think he should have waited. But this woman, Anna Montana, whatever kind of name that is clearly that she targeted this young man into getting pregnant and having a child. I want these athletes to be smarter. Instagram, trust me, it is a trap. You see all these women on there, and you're like, man, she's beautiful. Man, I wonder what she's like. All this other stuff, but you got to know the game by now. It's too much information out here in the world, man. This it's been going on for years, and it's gonna continue to go on until somebody decides to be smarter about themselves with these women who are hunting, hunting these young men and trapping them into having a child. Yes, LaMelo Ball is a 20-year-old going into his second year, but he's a child in itself, in his own right. Uh, I'm sure that his father has probably talked to him about this, but as many of us know, young men, we also have issues in trying to discuss. I'm sorry, not discuss and listening to our parents about certain things because we think we know the world. We think we know the game. And in the end game, we don't know much. The world is always going to get you, and I'm a little confused into uh, understanding this still, even though this been going on forever with athletes and women. It's really confusing. It's just I hope things change for the better. And what makes it crazy is she apparently posted about you know being pregnant after they broken up. So that makes me think it was all a setup. It was all a trap. And it's not right, but he's a young man who has to own up to what happened. He has to own up to what happened. Bottom line, again, LaMelo Ball has apparently gotten a so-called Instagram model pregnant by the name of Anna Montana, and this is after a couple of months of them dating, I believe, and then they break up. So um, who knows if it's really his child? I don't want to wish anything bad on anybody, but again, we know how the game goes. We know how these video vixens from back in the day used to be. We know how these so-called Instagram models are right now. And I'm not saying all of them are bad people. I'm not saying all of them are out to get athletes or to trap athletes. But as they say, one bad apple usually spoils the bunch. And this type of news is what always gets reported, as you can tell that I'm talking about it now. So this Instagram model mystique or aura, it is stained and is rightfully so because this is what usually is reported. I just want this young man LaMelo Ball. Hopefully, this doesn't deter him from what he's trying to accomplish. I know his father. This is my opinion. I know his father has tried to instill into all three of his kids about understanding women in the world. I think there's a video out of him talking about basically watch these garden tools, basically saying they're always around. And it's true. And this has been going on since pro sports have started. Yeah, I'm rambling. I'm talking to myself, but I don't care. I just got to get this off my chest. This kid has the world to look forward to, and now he has to take on the responsibility of being a father at the age of 20 and still be productive in the NBA. He knows that the world is watching him, the NBA world or the basketball world. Everything he does is going to be under a microscope, looked at with a side eye. So he could have waited. I appreciate those who jumped in the chat. I'm sitting here talking about LaMelo Ball getting a Instagram model, Anna Montana pregnant. She's 32. He's 20 years old. So you can't tell me that this woman did not target this young man. They have nothing in common. 32 and 20 don't go along. 32 and 20 years old don't go along. But he has to accept the outcome. And life is about consequences. And I'm not saying this is a bad consequence. It's nothing like, from what I hear from people, nothing like being a father. I'm not a father yet, but it's nothing like being a father from what I hear from people who love being a father. So maybe this is what he really wanted. I don't know. Y'all tell me. But from the outside looking in, from my point of view, This 32-year-old woman literally targeted a 20-year-old kid. Yes, he's a professional player, but 20-year-olds make mistakes. 25-year-olds make mistakes. People in their 40s and 50s make mistakes. The brain is not fully developed at the age of 20. You don't think when you're 20 years old. You think about being young and having fun. You think about that all the way up until probably about 32, 33. What's up, whoever just jumped in, man? I appreciate you. Yeah, LaMelo Ball has a decision to make of being a great father or not being a great father. If this child is his, he has to step up and be a great father, be an example, learn from this, and move forward. I'm really tired of the baby mama thing and the baby daddy thing. I'm sick of that for the black culture. I'm sick of that label. I want to see men having wives, men being more than just a baby daddy, women being more than just a baby mama. It's time for that to stop. It really is. I really don't know what else to say. I just had to get that off my chest. Apparently, LaMelo Ball has a Instagram model pregnant by the name of Anna Montana. And this is going to be a story for a while. He's the rookie of the year from last year. You know, people are going to troll him about it. It's not going to go away anytime soon. And so I'm just saying this to say all that, to say all this. Young men, pro prospects, college players, be careful out there. There are some women in the world who just see you as a meal ticket. If you're a pro player, they definitely see you as a meal ticket. If you're a potential pro in college and you have the potential to make it to the league, any league, be careful, man. Watch these women. Ask from the older generation. Ask from the OGs, as you would say. You have access to so many resources that those dudes didn't have back in the day. They know. Ask them about it. Watch. There are plenty of men wishing that they never had a child with a woman, but they fell in love with the okie doke. So young athletes, please be careful out there because there are women who are vicious, vindictive, aggressive, hunting. They're hunting you. They trying to get paid. Not all of them, but most of them. They trying to get paid. Man, that's all I really got to say about that. I'm gonna end it right here. If this is your first time into the channel, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and then hit that bell button for notifications every time new content drops. I appreciate those who dropped in real quick. This was just something quick. I'm about to get ready to lay it down. But this is Between the Game Sports. As always, as I try to end this on your best day, be better. Between the Game Sports, I'm out. Peace.